Alright, here we are. We are in Little Ala Mhigo. We are investigating the masked man still. This is going to lead us to our next fun little bit of story, I think. Mira, warrior of light, messenger, carrier, investigator. Miro, PI.
Don't forget pot helm wearer.
Miro.
Ah, yes. Pot helm wearer. So, you have indeed confirmed my suspicions about a masked man. That is most troubling. Whatever the young ones are scheming, I can lead to no end. It can lead to no end. There's an anger inside them. I can see it in their eyes. I ought to know, for it once burned within me as well. 2 decades ago, the same anger drove me and my brothers to rise against the despo who ruled Ala Mhigo. Naught would do but to dispose of him and usher in a revolution. Well, we got our revolution all right, but it cost us our freedom. Blinded by our hate, we didn't realize that we had been dancing to the Empire's tune. By the time we did, it was too late. Ala Mhigo had fallen. There are times when a man must be patient. Now is such a time. Though the young ones know this not, unless we intervene, they are like to commit great folly. If you learn aught of their plans, I would thank you to bring word to me. Alright. Juba, do you want to be Remfang?
Sure.
Alright. I don't think these are better than what I'm wearing, so.
Hey, adventure. Done talking with the old bear. Got a message from you from Wilred. Led's something of a leader among the young ones here. He's impressed you've won over Gundebald and wants a word with you. Says he'll be waiting over at the craggy area north of here.
That's descriptive. Alright. Well, let's go out and see what's the what in the craggy area. There's a fade here. I'm not gonna do it, but there's a fade. Downwind, a pack of violent sandskin pice have been drawn to the Little Ala Mhigo by the stench of the latrine pits which surround the mesa caves the Ala Mhigan refugees call home. While many of the settlers can hold their own in a fight, the sheer number of pice may prove too much for the encampment. You know, the music around here reminds me a lot of Final Fantasy XI. Alright, so up we go. That is a gigantic pice. Let's just dodge around him. Pretty sure there's a quest that has to deal with those dudes at some point.
There's a guy here in Old His name is Dave Iron Socks.
We played Ragnarok with a friend who named his character after his real life self. First and last name. Alright, Wilred. Who voiced Wilred? Silly, you get to be Wilred.
Okay. Thanks for coming, friend. 'Tis no ordinary outsider who can gain the trust of the old bear. That's why I wanted to meet you, to discuss something in private. Tell me, why are you snooping about? Did the Empire send you, or someone else? Curl got your tongue? No matter. Whoever it is you work for, your meddling ends here. Get her!
These monks think that they stand a chance against Mira. They were mistaken. As most are. Alright. That's you, silly.
Sorry, me asking a question. You're stronger than you look. This changes nothing. Threaten us, beat us bloody all you like, but nothing short of death can make us give up our fight. We're going to obtain the power to bring down the Empire, and with it we'll reclaim our homeland.
Then he runs away. It's like, that's great, kid. I don't really care. I mean, I want you to reclaim your homeland. And here's Squirms. Once again, majestic chocobo. Extraordinaire. Alright. Gundebald. Attacked by Wilred and his cronies? That they would go to such lengths and for the sake of this plan of theirs. Left to their own devices, the young fools are like to harm others, if not themselves. We must uncover their agenda and put an end to this madness. Alright, Gundebald, what do you got? Big trouble in Little Ala Mhigo. Gundebald needs your help to rein in the young ones of Little Ala Mhigo. Wilred mentioned obtaining the power to bring down the Empire. Of what power could he be speaking? Gundebald. Okay, that's a girl. Bertliana! Gods preserve! What happened?
I was out foraging when the corpse brigade came. They took me to their hideout and they though wild, they laughed at me. They said that I suffer because I cling on to hope. Is it wrong to dream of home? Is it wrong to call ourselves Ala Mhigans?
Do not heed such poisonous notions, child. Our dreams are what sustain us. Be strong. I swear to you, those villains will answer for their crimes in due time. But tell me, does anyone else know of this?
Wilred, he saw me outside. He was so angry.
I must tend to Bertliana. In the meantime, I need you to find out what the young ones make of this. I fear they may do something rash. Okay. Well, let's find out what the young ones think. Who was Waldar? I think that was Juba.
We're soldiers of the resistance, gods damn it. Every waking moment ought to be spent trying to liberate our people. But everywhere I look, I see nothing but layabouts.
Okay, so that's not one of the youths I gotta look for, to speak to. Okay. Map of Zanrak. I don't think we've gone that far, really, into the lower areas. Okay. Flame Commander Gilsabert. Alright, so I gotta find 4 more things, all in this area. Let's search upstairs first, I guess. There's a riled lass downstairs. There's Wilred. There's a riled youth. If this plan succeeds, we'll have the power to lay the Empire low, to change the world for the better. Might be as Gundebald's content to eke out an existence in this musty old cave, but I'll be damned if I'm going to spend the rest of my life here. Now, where in the Seven Hells did I put that bloody map? Yeah, shows how coordinated you are. Silly. Here's Wilred.
Oh, mighty Ralgar, Lord of Destruction, we implore you, lend us your strength and put an end to the suffering of your people. Here to interfere again? Well, you're too late. Our plan is already in motion. Once we have the crystals, our enemies will pay for their crimes, and no one will dare oppress us ever again.
Alright. Is anything else upstairs, so... That sickening crack when I jump and land. Oh, there's a hunting knife. I don't know why that stands out. This seems like a place where you'd find knives just lying around. And there's a riled lass. You know, pack 'em it.
What those animals did to Bertolana is unforgivable. And to think they look down on us. Well, I'll suffer this humiliation no more. I'm with Wilred to the bitter end. I'm not afraid of a few lizards.
Deliver the clues to Gundebald. This calls for sprinting. Gone? The whole lot of them? Then it is as I feared. They mean to take matters into their own hands. But what exactly is it that they mean to do? Blunt hunting knife. Countless years of use have seen this blade dulled and nicked, and the haft worn smooth. Zanrak map. A detailed map of the Amalja stronghold in southern Thanalan. What's this? A hunting knife and a map of Zanrak? Wait. You said Wilred spoke of crystals, did you not? But they couldn't possibly mean to... By the gods, this is rank madness. The young fools are untrained and unblooded at all. They have no notion of how dangerous the Amalja are. They'll be butchered before they get it within 100 yalms of the crystals. They are headed east. If we hurry, we may yet find them before it's too late. Alright. We have to go speak with Wilred. Again. Lord knows that's what I want to spend my afternoon doing, talking to Wilred. Look at the stars in the night sky. My cat is snoring. We'll go by Chocoback. And if you recall, the Amalja were the beings that were summoning Ifrit. Ifrit got his butt kicked. Oh, look at that. A seer. That's on my hunting log. I only have to kill 3 of them, too. That's awesome. This Amalja bruiser remains blissfully unaware that a human is standing beside him as his friend gets the crap punched out of him. Operation Stealthy Kill successful. Alright, time to leave this. Alright, Wilred. You ready, silly? Yeah. Alright. You may have to shout things out in battle, I don't remember.
Well, I'm not going to do that ever, so...
Wilred! Did no others survive?
This is all wrong. Getting the crystals was supposed to be the start. We were going to reclaim our whole land. We...
Pull yourself together, lad!
We were just gonna make an offering of crystals to Rhalgr to summon him. Just like the masked man taught us. We plotted to sneak into Zanrak and make off with the lizardman's cash. But they caught us and... so many dead. Gods forgive me.
Heathens, you'll pay for crimes with your souls. I should use a different voice for that.
Heathen.
I regret our young one's transgressions, but a soul is too high a price for youthful folly. For all their failings, they are the hope of the Ala Mhigan people. This hope I will guard with my life. Hey, that guy's got a staff. Alright, Pugilist, let's do this. Oh, you want to fight then, buddy? Alright. There you go, silly.
It's gonna be very difficult for me to see these happening. So it's not really gonna happen.
The excuses will keep! It's in my chat.
Yeah, but yeah, it's just a matter of when it shows up for me.
The whelps must pay for their crimes! I will not let you harm them! Adventurer, stay close to Wilred! What? No, fuck Wilred. I don't even know where Wilred is. Oh, he's right there, alright. Did I miss? That's weird. Apparently I can't hit him. Ala Mhigan conscript. Okay, am I still bound? Like, no! I don't want to die! Alright. We almost have them! So how the hell are they healing? But then I realized they're using second wind. There we go. Look at that. Big trouble in Little Ala Mhigan. Your skill at arms is impressive, adventurer. Our wayward youth could learn much from a woman like you. The battle is won, but it would be unwise to linger here. Let us return to Little Ala Mhigan. Silly.
Wait, we've come all this way. We have to get the crystals. They're right there, right for the picking.
Have you learned nothing, Wilred? Do you not see those tempered wretches? Such is the fate of those who are touched by a god. Is that what you desire for yourself and your friends?
What? No one said anything about... The masked man told us we could defeat the Empire if we summoned Rhalgr. He swore.
Enough! I will hear the rest of this story this story tale back in Little Ala Mhigan. I dare say Mhigo will wish to hear it as well. I dare say Mhigo will wish to hear it. Look at Boas standing on the other side of his bed, looking majestic. So for viewers who don't know, Silly has a cat named Bowie. But what is his full name?
We do not cannot speak it to mortals.
Come on,
Oh,
let's.
he's coming over.
He's not going anywhere. He's just sitting there.
But
He
Bowie
was in the
has
window before.
this habit where he'll be sitting there on the bed, and if Silly looks at him, Bowie will look at Silly, and it'll be like clockwork.
Yeah, and he'll just stare for a while.
All right, here's Gundebald, and probably Willard. No more lies, Willard. Tell us everything.
I was outside with the others when he appeared, the masked stranger. He told us about summoning Rhalgr, about using crystals, and then just vanished. We never saw him again. I wanted so desperately to believe that we could raise ourselves from this squalor that I never stopped to question his motives. But I should have known. There's no solution, nothing we can do to change our lot. Our people are doomed to live and die like beasts.
Listen to me, Willard. Our home may be lost to us, but it takes more than stones and mortar to define who we are. No matter where we may be, Ala Mhigo lives on within us all. It is for you to decide what to make of this legacy, but whatever you choose to do with your life, never forget that you owe it to this adventurer, an outsider.
I won't. I promise. Thank you for saving me, and sorry I tried to kill you.
You know, at least he said sorry. My thanks as well, friend. It gives us hope to know that there are kind souls such as you out there. Little Ala Mhigo may not have much in the way of comfort, but you will always be welcome here. Hey, look at that, I get more high potions. So we got some good information about the masked man, that he's, starting shit. Back to square one. Gundebald wants to wish you well on your investigation. And I'm getting some lentils and chestnut, which we need for a further quest anyway. Would that we had more information to offer, but what we had told you is the extent of our knowledge of the masked stranger. Left unchecked, that man will bring about great pain and suffering. I pray that you'll find and put a swift end to the creature, for the sake of the young ones who died by his poisoned words. Report to Minfilia. Piamet, are you ready?
Yeah.
Excellent. We are almost done for today. Alright, Squirms, you get to make the trip this time. My Black Mage Chocobo. Look at that. No light pollution here, it's just clear skies and moon. My cat just winked at me. I should probably watch where I'm going.
No.
Alright. And Lionel Thundercat is still there.
We're gonna have to start regarding him as an NPC now.
Yep. He's the gate guardian of the Waking Sands. You sack of shit.
Can of water.
Alright, Minfilia, here we are, we're back.
Welcome back, Miro. I'm reliably informed the investigation took you to Quarry Mill and Little Ala Mhigo. So tell me, were you able to learn aught of La Habrea? Planted the knowledge of summoning in impressionable young minds, you say? Precisely the kind of deception the Asians would employ. While many of the ills that all the land can be attributed to the calamity, some are being brought about by a malign will. We must needs delve deeper into this while things remain quiet on the primal front. All work and no play makes Minfilia a dull scion. Did you say something? Nothing, my lady. Mayhap we ought to rest a while before speaking further of the investigation.
Back to square one complete. We're going to start up the next quest or so before we are done today. Terror at Falgord. Minfilia has another lead for you to pursue.
While you were tending to business in Thanaland, some new information arrived courtesy of our friends, the Sylphs. An individual fitting La Prea's description has been sighted in the North Shroud. This sighting comes in the wake of a series of mysterious deaths in the selfsame area. My instincts tell me that our man is involved. I would have you continue your investigation where you left off. 12 willing, we will pick up La Habrea's trail once more. Neurexia can furnish you with the details. Pray speak with her, and take it from there. As always, be careful out there in Mhigo.
Alright, so we're going to be heading up to North Shroud. I'm going to get to North Shroud, and that's where I'll end the stream today.
I knew Neuraxia was a girl. I
So,
told you, the Sylph naming convention is A and O.
that's okay, I'm not concerned with it. Silly's going to voice Neuraxia,
Okay.
who's talking to Ida and Papalimo. Alright, Silly.
Walking One is to investigate Sinister One. Then heed well this one's words. This one is friends with the Walking One in the Ashground Consortium. According to Friendly One, a digging one named Medrod had an encounter with a scary masked one. This masked one is most certainly Sinister One. Walking One should go and speak with Digging One Medrod. Digging One is to be found at Falgard Float in the North Shroud.
Alright, we're going to head to Falgard Float. We haven't actually been to North Shroud yet, so this will be a good way to end it, I think. We're going to teleport to Central Shroud, and we're going to head there. Don't worry, there are more dungeons on the horizon. Just for now, we are going to be working on this. Okay, so this is Central Shroud. I'm sure you recall Bent Branch. Or if you're currently playing the game, you've been here a whole bunch. Squirms and I are going to be heading through the fog towards North Shroud, which is going to lead us up this giant tree route. There we go. Now that I think about it, this is probably where Deep Dungeon is. Down this cave.
What makes you say that?
It's a giant cave, and it looks like an ideal place to put a dungeon.
The fuck is that?
What is what? That or it'll be over here in the Sprig and Dig. Oh shit, toadstools. I don't want to fight those. So yeah, we haven't actually been here before, so this will be cool. You can kind of see the landscape change over here from forest to just like this craggy area that the Spriggans have picked tree clean, and the trees have been knocked over and destroyed. I'm now being attacked by a dozen Spriggans. Adam Dogwalker, that's an interesting name.
He likes to walk dogs.
Apparently. There we go, we got Mapping the Realm, North Shroud. Alright, so here's where we are. It's also misty here, so I can't really show it off. But you can see like the terrain is a little different from the other parts of the Shroud, which is... Anything in the Shroud or the Black Shroud describes the forest area around Gridania. But you can't really see much in the distance. It's too bad that it was foggy, but next time I stream, if it's not foggy, I'll try and show it off. But here we are at Fallguard Float. We made it. Kind of built into a tree, it looks like. Giant tree stump. We have attuned. I remembered to do so this time. Let me go grab the Choco Keep, and then that's where I will finish. So I want to thank everybody for viewing today. I also want to thank Hannibal Grimm for giving me an invite to the community of Behemoth streamers. That'll be fun to get involved with anything that might be going on there. Piamet is also involved now. Yes.
Thank you.
Next week, I will be continuing Final Fantasy XIV. As you can see, here's Miro. I will be continuing Final Fantasy XIV from where I left off, most likely, unless something else comes up. Tomorrow, I'll be streaming Final Fantasy XI with Silly. We do our voice acting for that as well. It's from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. EST. Hey there, Shay. And Monday to Friday right now, I'm working on Final Fantasy Dimensions. So if you're interested in that, 12:30 to 2 p.m.-ish, I usually go over 2 p.m., is when I stream Final Fantasy Dimensions right now. So I look forward to seeing everybody at a later date. Have a good one, and I will see you later.